One of the bills that I'm proud of passing in California is called California Zero. So that's have our government to be net zero by 2035. So that's 10 years ahead of the rest of the state. And that's all our buildings, all our fleets, and that's really about efficiency. And again, proving that we can do it before we require the rest of the economy to do it. And involves also buildings. Buildings are one of the big sources of energy where we're moving too slowly. And I passed a what we call a building performance standard. That's kind of the evidence-based best practice across the country now about how we're going to tackle energy use in large buildings. Set those targets, benchmark, set targets, and then they have to get there over time. And then in homes, making people pass a bill to let people put those costs on their energy bill, on the utility bill, because they're going to get the benefits over time of putting in, say, a heat pump and getting actually air conditioning along with that electrified system. They're going to get those benefits over time, so we're going to let them pay for it over time rather than paying all up front for electrification. So I really started my career in efficiency. I was an early investor in a company called O-Power that basically compared people to their neighbors and showed that just using behavioral psychology, we can get people to reduce their energy use. So there's a part about here that's about consumer behavior, but also what we're seeing is now mechanism, attaching millions of thermostats now. A big article today in Times today, millions of thermostats that are then connected that we can control to say, hey, you want to save money? Well, for governments, I'd say this is the time to get on board because this does create jobs. When we're talking about buildings, that's a massive number of jobs to retrofit all these buildings. We have a massive amount of clean energy to build and battery construction, right? When we talk about restoring manufacturing to this country with industrial policy that we're doing now, that's a lot of that is going to be around battery manufacturing, other clean energy jobs. So for governments, we say it's a time to get on board, and also business as well. I mean, yes, people care, shareholders care, young people care, and it's the right thing to do, but also it's going to be much less expensive to do it today, and you're going to save money in the long haul as well. So it's time to get on board.